Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Mobility HIIT Workout. This is day 22 of your Holiday HIIT Challenge. This workout is exactly like it sounds. We're gonna get some good mobility for those muscles, for those joints, get everything feeling good, and we will pair that with some higher intensity intervals to get that heart pumping. Sometimes they will be higher impact, sometimes they'll add a little bit more strength, but we'll start with a mobility move, then we'll take it to a HIIT version of that same move to increase the intensity. Don't worry, I'll give you lots of options to be where you are today. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so let's start just getting centered for this workout. You can just relax head, neck, and shoulders. Try to release that tension you're holding here. Soft knees, check in with your posture, ears stacked over the shoulders, over the rib cage over the pelvis. Really check in right there. Make sure you're not leaning forward or pulling back. Pelvis over the knees, over the ankles, and just soften those knees here. Again, shoulders up, back, and down. Relax them here. You can just look over your shoulder, one to the other. So this workout is gonna be a good mobility workout, but also will get your heart rate up. I will give you lots of options so you can decide. Take that chin down, back to center. If you need more mobility, you can stick with your first version of the move, the mobility version. If you wanna increase that intensity, take it up with the HIIT. We're gonna do a little march, roll through those shoulders. So we're not gonna do a lot of our traditional warm-up because a lot of that we are going to get within our circuits, but I do want you to get the blood flowing, get everything warm and ready to go. Take them back to the front. So here's how it's going to work. We're gonna have a mobility move for 40 seconds, and then we are going to have a mobility HIIT move for 40 seconds. So you'll get a good 20 seconds in between. You can keep it moving with a little tap like this. You can keep doing the move that you're doing. Let's take these a little bit bigger. Or of course you can get a real rest. So again, you can always stick with the mobility version of the move. Even within that, I'm gonna give you options, but you do what's best for you. As I always say, be where you are today. And remember, if you showed up today, you are successful. So we're gonna get it done in just a short workout, getting everything moving, everything mobile. I hope you leave this feeling good. And when we increase that intensity, let's open up those arms here to here, cross them over, step it out. When we increase that intensity, it's not always going to be high impact. Sometimes it will, and I'll give you options. Sometimes it'll feel more like increasing the intensity with cardio, and sometimes it'll feel a little bit more like increasing the intensity with strength. Let's just reach it here, up and down. So, but you will find that your heart rate gets up. Remember, mobility is strength. Mobility is cardio. They all work together. Reach it up, reach it down, reach it up, reach it down. They all work together, and they all get us feeling good. Let's roll those hips right here. We're going to start with our very first move, a reach across. We do this in our warm-up. You know it, you love it. You're just here to here. So join me. Here we go. We're gonna reach side to side. I want you to think mobility, so you can even just keep your feet planted. Little tap, here to here. Or you can do a little step if you can get your hips open a little bit more. At the halfway point, we're gonna get the mobility across the front of our body, right? So we're here, taps. Remember, we're only going 40 seconds. This should start getting your heart rate up. This is why we use this in our warm-up. Let's take it here across. Not really the halfway point, but that's okay. Take it across your body, stretch it long. Again, thinking mobility. 3, 2, 1, breathe. You can keep it just right there, slow or fast, whatever is good for you, or we're gonna take it with a little jump. It's up to you. Halfway, we're gonna keep it here. If you wanna keep the taps, slow it down, keep more mobility. If you wanna add a little HIIT, add a little HIIT. Here we go, 40 seconds, reach, reach. Nice and light on those feet. So even if you're not jumping, you can increase that speed, increase that intensity, but I still want you to open out in the hips and reach long through those fingertips. So always trying to get the mobility within the movement. Let's take it across. Reach across your chest. Little step out, little step out. You can even bring it up if you want a little more. But again, we're focused on mobility with a side of HIIT. That's what I should have called this workout, right? Mobility, side of HIIT. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Breathe. All right, another one that looks a lot like a warm-up. How's that heart rate? You feel it, right? Is we're just gonna tap it back, reach those hands forward. On the mobility version, if you feel like getting a little more warrior into it and really reach, you can. Otherwise, just tap back, reach it up. Here we go. Reach. So big stretch. Drive those fingertips to the ceiling. Stretch to those shoulders. If you want to make it more of a lunge, you can, but you don't have to because we got some lunge versions coming. You can just tap. If you want to make it warrior. And again, I'm kind of in cardio mode, so my speed goes a little quicker, but you can take it a lot slower if you need to. Take it here. Take it here. Reach. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And relax. Now, let's take it with a little jump if you want. Almost like a little skier if you want, or just pick up your pace. Second version, adding a little HIIT, starting in 3, 2, core engage. Let's take it up. Here we go. So I'm gonna take my arms here to here. You can also go tap, tap. I still want the hip opener. I still want the big arm reach. All of those things that are gonna keep our body getting that mobility while we increase the intensity. You can make it more of a jump if you want. You can even take it here. It's up to you, as long as you're opening up the hips and getting it done. How is that heart rate? Just those few seconds really got me. And breathe into it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath, little taps. All right, so speaking of lunges, world's greatest stretch. Let's just get it done. So you know it. We're gonna take it one side at a time. We're gonna lunge it back. You're gonna take it here. You're gonna reach up. You're gonna reach through 3 times, drop the knee 3 times, step into it. Here we go. Same leg. One leg stepping back. Drop it down, reach it up, reach through 3, 2, little spinal rotation. 1, drop the knee, 3, 2, 1. Step up out of it. Same leg. If you need to, take it here, little reach, 3. You can stay upright at 2, 1. Drop the knee, 3, 2, 1. Little more strength, so you're gonna feel that heart rate, right? Down, reach, under 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee, let's finish it out. 3, 2, 1. All right, so same leg, little burn here, but you can do it. We're gonna drop and reach. We're gonna drive it up. You can just drive the knee up, or you can add a little hop step at the top. It's up to you. Same leg forward, same leg back, 40 seconds. Drop, reach, and up. Drop, reach, and up. If that's feeling like too much, reach it here, drive it up, reach, drive it up. Yes, that leg is gonna burn. This is your little dose of strength, of burn here. And we're halfway there this side. Then we get the same thing other side. But how open do those hips feel, right? That's what we love. Really step it out. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Reach. And up. Woo! Balance. Last one. Shake it out. I'm gonna turn to that other side. Woo! All right, you know what to do. Full world's greatest stretch. Here, you're gonna reach under for 3. Drop the knee for 3, step into it. Same leg going back. You can keep it up top, you can drop it low. Just open up the hips, stretch to the spine. Here we go. Take it here, reach it up. Reach it under 3, 2. We'll probably only get 3 full ones of this. Drop that knee, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. Here we go. Down, reach. 3, 2, 1. Knee, 3, 2. Yes. Here we go. Last 10 seconds. Finish it out. Reach it for 3. We're gonna get that knee going. Drop it here. 3, 2, 1, and up. Let's get that other side. Then we got a little water break coming. Shake it out. Remember, you're just gonna drop, reach, drive the knee up. You can drive it up here. You can drive it up with a little hop step, a grounded hop step, whatever is good for you. Here we go, 40 seconds. Here, and up. So really take your time, especially coming out of it. Think about that sprinter's lunge where we get really low as if you're taking off in a sprint. That's what we want to be thinking about. Keep it going. We're almost halfway there. And up, down, reach, and up. Here we go. And up. Yes, team, 10 seconds. You can slow it down if you want to hang out on that stretch. Even more. It's up to you, or just keep it here. Last one, breathe. All right, team, so little taps out, shake up those legs. I know that last one was a little bit of a burner, especially having the back-to-back. Let's grab a quick sip of water. We're gonna keep it moving, but we're gonna breathe for just a few. All right, team, so we're taking it to the mat. The first thing I want you to do while we get down there, we'll call this a little mobility break, is come on all fours and round through cat to cow. What I want you to think about in this cat to cow is inhale, exhale to lift. Inhale, release, feel that stretch. Really work on this lower lumbar spine. We tend to be pretty tight through there, a little more mobile on that upper spine. Really work on that. While you do that, check out what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it back. We're gonna sit back into child's pose for mobility. You can keep it right here. Pop it up cat to cow if you want, or child's pose to down dog. Then slowly lower it down using your core, child's pose to down dog. When we get to our cardio, I'll show you, we're gonna take it plank with the knee in into down dog. But for now, child's pose to down dog or child's pose cat cow. Here we go, sit back, hold, reach those fingertips forward, bring it up, press up, hips high, reach the hips up, slowly down. So very slow and controlled. I want you to give yourself a few seconds to keep that hold in each. And then moving through, use your core, lift the hips, reach long, press those heels down, back to center. Can we get maybe 2 more all the way through? Bring it up, press it up, down dog, or again, cat to cow is your modification. Totally fine. Let's get 1 more right here. Whew. And bring it up, press it up, relax. So you can come up if you need to, regulate that blood sugar, blood pressure. Watch me. We're gonna come high plank if you can. Knee comes in, press it up, then other side. Join me here if you need to. Stay on the knees to modify. Ready, here we go. Knee in, press it up. Knee towards your chest, little hold, press it up. You're here. So we're not adding any impact, right? We're not adding any jumping, we're adding strength. We're getting that core working even more, movement through the upper body and core to get that heart rate up. So we can add intensity, as I always tell you, without adding jumping or high cardio. Stay on those knees if you need to and just press up to down dog child's pose. But if you can, keep it here. 5 seconds. 1 more all the way through. And up, relax. Take your time coming up. Hopefully you felt that through the back, through the hamstrings. Yes, team. All right, so we're gonna get our side lunge. So of course we're gonna step through it for that cardio for the hip, but for now, take it nice and wide. Join me here. Reach to the side, through the center. Reach to the side. You can do a reach up, reach out, reach up, reach out. If you want, you decide. Do you want to get a little lower? You can bring that heel up or keep it down all the way through. Reach. Little lower, you can be here or even here if you want more of that hip opener. Yes, then drive it up. 10 seconds. Up to you. Whatever is good for you, even if that's right here. Yes, relax. Now those are feeling good. You know what's coming, right? Because we love this as a cardio mobility move. We're stepping into it, shuffle through. You can have a little jump in the center, or you can just step it. Hopefully you feel nice and loose. Let's get it done. Side lunge, side to side shuffle. Here we go. Reach, shuffle through. This is maybe like my most favorite cardio mobility move. We put it a lot in between our intervals and our circuits because we can really get that heart rate up. We can really shift the weight. We're moving laterally, which is so good for our movement patterns and our mobility, but also really good for strengthening those hips, those outer thighs, those glutes, all the way through. 10 seconds, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. How we doing, team? All right, you're gonna like this one. We get to become a gorilla, something I do with my kids, right? Animal movements. So I want you to take it nice and low. You're just gonna do a little gorilla step. So it's up to you. If you wanna step it forward and back, but join me, here we go. Little step, little step, little step, little step. So hips are open. That's the idea, right? But yes, you're gonna feel those legs burn. So if you need to come up out of it, that works too. You can go here, but opener, right? Here, and open those hips. So it's a gorilla step, 10 seconds, really think, open, and then guess what? We're gonna make it a real gorilla hop. 3, 2, 1, shake it out. All right, so we're gonna stay low with it, but we're gonna move across our space. So here, hop, hop, and up. Hands can go low, you can step it, or you can hop it, it's up to you. You decide how low you wanna get. I know it's a little bit of a leg burner, but you can do it. 3, 2, 1, hop, monkey hop, all the way up. Monkey hop, all the way up, yes! Monkey hop, and up, or just step, step, and up. So here's your modification. If those legs are burning or it bothers your back, to get low like that, or have your hands on the ground, take it there. I think it's kind of fun because you can really think moving like a monkey or a gorilla, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. So let's keep it here. So you're inchworm, but here's what we're gonna do to give those hands a little break. We're gonna start with just a reach and a reach. So it really is just that hinge, reach down the front of your legs. You can pedal if you want, and then bring it all the way up. Join me, here we go. Down, up, and reach. Or down, pedal your feet, and reach. Hamstrings and hips are getting a lot of love in this workout, and there's a reason. That is where we tend to be the tightest, in those hamstrings, in those hips and hip flexors, in our lower and mid back. So that's why we're making sure they get some good love here today. Of course, we're also driving those arms up, opening up through the shoulders so we get that good mobility there as well. One more. All right, team, so you probably guessed it. We're taking this to a real inchworm. If you want to just keep the mobility reach down, if you can, you're gonna walk it all the way out, walk it all the way back, reach it up. Pick up your pace to increase that heart rate. You do not have to jump unless you want to. Your heart rate's gonna get up. Here we go, 40 seconds. Walk it out to that high plank. Walk it back and up. Walk it out to that high plank. So we're also getting movement through that upper body, strength through that upper body and core, right? And all of that mobility down our spine. Again, if you need a little extra, you're feeling a little extra, jump at the top. Or here, walk it back. That's a little bonus if you want it, if you need it. Little pop up, pop it back. 3, 2, and 1. Getting close to the end of this workout. How about we take it all down to the mat. All right, team. So, down on your side, through your back. Watch me here, arms out and wide. We're gonna start slow. You're gonna drop your knees one at a time. Little stretch, look over your shoulder. Join me here. Drop the knees, one and then the other. Look over the shoulder. We call this open book. Open up the hips, but also spinal mobility. If you want, take those feet high, you get a little bonus abs, right? You're here. If you're modifying for core, pre-post DR, I want you to stay with those feet on the ground. It's up to you. Again, through the back, through the spine, but also opening shoulder, chest mobility here. And here, yes. Ooh, 5 seconds. All the way through. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, team. So we're gonna keep all of that, but when you roll it over, watch me. Roll that hand over. Pop it back. Pop it in. Slowly roll it over. It's a little tricky, so if you need to modify, I want you just to keep the open book. Arms out, legs up or down. Here we go. Roll it over. Use your core to bring it over. Pop it back. Pop it in. Slowly down. Just like I always remind you on these moves, the transition in and out is part of the work. So I don't want you to rush trying to get here. I really want you to use your core, use your hips and hip flexors to roll back and forth. That is part of the plan. So take your time with it and take it here. Here. Pop it up. You got 5 seconds. Can you get one more? All the way through. I know this one was a little tricky, but you can do it. And relax. Last move. Are you ready for it, team? Let's get it done, and then we get a long cool down because this is a mobility workout. So we're going to take it with your bird dog on all fours. Reach and back. Here we go. Big reach. Reach and back. Big stretch through the fingertips, through the toes. If you want a little bonus core, shift those hips forward. If you need a little less, shift those hips back. But we tend to sit back a little bit. We want more to feel that core. Bring those hips forward. Take it here. 10 seconds, really get the most out of this mobility because our last hit is gonna be a good one. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Up on those knees right here. All right, team, so let's get it done with a cross climber. So mountain climber. You can stick with the bird dog to modify, or you can take the standing. You're going here with a tap or a run, but let's get it done. Last 40, here we go. Run, here to here, or tapping it in, or bird dog, or standing. If you need to modify by standing, that works too, but I really want you to push that heart rate on this last round because then we're all mobility and cooling it down. You got it, stay with me, team. Cross. Yes, here we go. Breathe, 10 seconds to go. Keep that core engaged. Push those hands into the floor. See if you can pick up your pace. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You did it. Stretch it back. Yes. Team, sit back into the child's pose and hold it. So, more into that flexibility mode. Reach those fingertips forward. Feel that heart rate as it's starting to come down. Hopefully you got it up on that last one. Breathe. Come up on those knees if it's comfortable for you. I just want you to feel right through here in those hip flexors. Keep it here. If that's not comfortable, stay in the child's pose. If you can, reach one hand back. Over, little stretch, yes. See, I'm pretty tight there too, so don't worry if you can only get to here, You can reach it back even more. It's up to you. If all you got is right here, big reach, take it there. If you can take it here. Yes, team. Hopefully you liked that format. We have several of these, cardio mobility or cardio core mobility, lots of things. Let's take it here down to the side that are combining our active recovery cardio or our higher intensity cardio. If you can, open it up to here. If you need to come seated on a bench or a chair, and then turn into that pigeon. If this is too much for you, stay here or cross it over like this, seated on the edge of something. But if you can, into that pigeon. So we have a lot of workouts like this. Active recovery cardio and mobility. There's several that are mobility and getting the heart pumping. And of course, all engaging in that strength work as well. So always good on those days, you know, that you're super sore or you had a heavy strength day yesterday, you know you might have a heavy strength or cardio day tomorrow. Really good to get this stuff in. Again, as you can tell, you don't have to go super fast or super high impact jumping or running to have it feel like cardio HIIT, right? So knees out, let your head and neck relax and drop it here. I don't know about you, but my hips and my hamstrings and my back feel really good after all of that. I know we're a little heavy on the hip openers and the back stretches, but that is because we need it, right? Lean into it here. I want you to take, you can just sit comfortably, look over your shoulder. So let's open up that shoulder here, reach it back. Take it back behind you. If you can, take that opposite hand. If this spinal twist is not good for you, I just want you to sit here and look over your shoulder. But if you can, take it here. And then same thing, other side. Take it across, reach it over, look over your shoulder. As I get older, the more and more I realize that I need that mobility work, but often I convince myself, reach those thumbs to the back, grab if you can. I convince myself that maybe it's gonna be super slow or boring, but it does not have to be. You can get mobility in a way that gets those endorphins going, that gets that heart rate up, that you're working hard. It doesn't have to be slow static stretches, although it's good to get those too. Reach up, take it over to the side. There are so many ways to get that mobility work. For me, I know I need it more before the workouts. That's why a lot of these were warm-up moves that you see in your warm-ups. And let's reach those hands behind. So here, whatever is good for you. If you can reach one under, you don't have to actually touch them, just as if you're trying to reach towards each other. Open the shoulder, yes. Right? And then same thing, other side, reach. This is, you can tell, one is usually a lot tighter. That's me. I can touch on my other side. I'm not even sure I can reach it on this side. Nope. That is normal. But that again is why we need this mobility work. Go ahead and turn it over. Roll back onto your feet. Hold it here. Let everything relax. Head, neck, and shoulders. You can shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Pedal those feet. And then slowly bring it up, stacking your vertebra one at a time. Really take your time, especially as you bring that head up. Give yourself a chance to settle into that standing position and breathe. Let's take those knees out nice and wide. So of course, don't forget to subscribe. You can roll that shoulder forward gently. Press out on the inside. Subscribe to my channel. That is the best way for me to keep making these free workouts for you here on YouTube. So please subscribe. Please share the workouts, share the love, tell others about BodyFit by Amy, and of course, tell me what you thought in the description, or not in the description, in the comments below. I do love to hear from you. know what you liked about this workout, what you'd like to see more of for this workout or others. So I don't always get to answer all of them because there's so many, but I do read all of them. So please make sure that you let me know what you thought about this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course spread the love. And if you are looking to take it to the next level, join us over in the BodyFit Athletic Club. You get direct access and guidance to and from me, from Vivian, our BodyFit dietitian. You get a nutrition plan that is not a diet. It is not restrictive. It's not counting calories or anything like that. It's just getting nutritious foods onto your plate and finding realistic, sustainable ways to eat and to move. It's a really supportive community. Join us in there. So make sure you're on my email list to get the free calendar and the weekly workout links. One big deep breath in and out. Thank you so much for joining me today. You did it. That was your Mobility HIIT workout. Great job, everybody.